Alright, I am going to attempt. Rust is off of it, but it's pitted really, really bad. I'm going to try to smooth this out. So I had to take before pictures. This side's not too bad. I had to get a before video, so at least I can tell, how much progress I've made at different times. But I'm going to try to smooth it out, polish it up. We'll see. It's pitted pretty bad, but I don't know. Well, looks like I got a lot of the pitting out. Of course, you don't really get the pitting out. You just kind of file it down, or you kind of sand it down to the deepest pit, really, if you think about it. I'll get a good picture. There we go. Now I just got to smooth out them ripples in there pretty good and figure out what size these are. This is an old wrench. I can't even see. I couldn't see what size the if it had markings on it, I couldn't see it. I don't think it did. If it did, it had rusted off or wore off or something. But I stuck this in the electrolysis bucket and got all the rust off, and it was pitted real bad. But I think I got all the pit and a lot of the pitting off of it. Now I just got to smooth it off. You can see the ripples in it with the light shining. Like that. I just got to get the ripples of the abrasive off. And man, just and figure out what size they are. I think one of them's a 9/16 maybe. I'm thinking 9/16 and a half. Either that or it's not 3/4. It may be 11/16. If it is, I don't know. But 11/16 and 9/16. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find me a wrench and just kind of measure it up. It won't be hard to figure out. But I got a lot of the pitting out. Get it all out, boy. But we'll work on it some. This is 80 grit. 80 or 85 grit sandpaper. Getting the ripples out. Got the pits smoothed out pretty good. Now I'm trying to get the ripples out. I don't know if you can see the ripples. Right there. You see those ripples right in there? It really shows on this side. There's ripples in there. That's what I'm trying to get out. Now I went from using my little Dremel tool to clean all the pits off. Then now I'm on sandpaper, and this is gonna take a while because you can see I can feel the ripples in this side. This side ain't so bad. I've been working on this side for a little while, so we're gonna get it smoothed out too. We're gonna get this smooth too. I'm gonna make this baby shine. Still something there. Not as bad as it was. It ain't nothing like that side. Of course, I ain't done anything that side other than get the pits out of it. This side right here. It's getting there pretty good. I'm close, but I ain't not quite there yet. The trick is to go with, I mean, it's just like anything else. It's got a grain too. It's not noticeable, but everything has a grain. You don't want to sit there and swirl it around, because then you got to try to get that out of there. The best way to do it is to go either one way or the other. All this way or all this way. You always want to try to go long ways, because if not, you'll be sitting there like this the whole time, going back and forth. Whereas this, you can kind of go back and forth lengthways. See, I actually got some work to do on this side and on the open end. Right here too. I really not gonna mess with the open end so much, because whatever size it is, I want it to stay that size. I cleaned some of the black out, but I probably won't do much to it. A lot of the old patina is probably going to stay in there, because I want that to stay whatever size it is. And if you go in there and go to grinding off too much inside there, you're going to open that up and it's not going to be true to the size that it was. Same thing with this end. So that's why I want to kind of make sure that I don't mess with this too much. I want to clean it up a little bit, but I don't want to take off a lot like I'm doing here. Okay. Holy jeez, this sandpaper's made in Canada, eh? Oh, take off, you hoser! I didn't know this sandpaper was made in Canada, eh? Holy jeez. All right, we're getting there. There may be a little rippling in there, but it ain't much if it is. That looks pretty doggone good right there. That was on the 60 grit sandpaper. Now I'm going to go up some more. Now the task is going to be getting the scratches out and getting any kind of rough spots. But I think all the rough spots out of it. I think all the rough spot is out of it anyway. I can't feel any. If I hold it up to the light, kind of right there, a little funky. I can see a dip right there, a little right in there somewhere. I said I didn't really mess with the inside much, other than just run a piece of sandpaper over it and try to get the grit out of it. Try to get the gunky out of it, the bad gunky. Look at there. Oh. Alright, now I got to get those scratches out of there, and that's going to take some time, because you can't really. It just takes a lot of effort. I mean, not really much strength and effort to really push in it to me. I'm babbling. I know I'm babbling, but we're gonna get this baby smoothed on out. I mean, it looks pretty darn good the way it is, but you still see the scratches in there where I had to get some of that wavy out of it. Pits are gone though. This looks like a good wrench. I love this wrench, it's nice. And it's pretty. Alright, we're gonna work on some more. Alright, this is all polished up. See the difference? Look at this side here. Look at that side there. This hasn't been polished. It's just been sandpapered smooth. Bam! Look at that. And that green polish right there puts it on there now. Still got a little bit of work to do, but not much. It's good enough to where I ain't got to sand it anymore, I don't think. I think it looks pretty good. Unpolished. Polished. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, there's the finished product. Still got one little spot right there, but I think I can live with that. Other side's looking pretty doggone good. I've seen the video at the first. Listen, I apologize. That first little segment when I was showing the before, was in portrait mode, not in landscape mode. Kind of screwed me up a little bit there. But anyway, this is the finished product. I think it looks pretty doggone good compared to what it did before. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do whatever you want to with it. Leave a comment down below, whatever you want to do. Hit the bell, that way you know every time we post a new video. It'll pop up. But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed restoring this to its, I don't think it's quite brand new glory, but but to a very workable size, workable tool anyway. Alright, I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Yeah, just thought I'd mention it. One end, that end is 5/8. That end is 9/16. 5/8, 9/16. I don't think it was written on there anywhere. Otherwise, when I put the wire wheel on it, it probably would have showed up somewhere. But it's slicker than a greased onion now, buddy. Like I said, 5/8, 9/16.